Well, good morning again. It's almost 7:20, I think. Maybe not yet. I finished my workout at 7. Just ran back home. Whew, oh my god. This feels so freaking awesome. Yeah. It rained in the last at least 4 to 5 days. I didn't count, but it felt I haven't been running outside in the morning for very long. It felt like that. Oh my god. I got lots of things to share. Lots of things happened yesterday. So I'm glad you are here, still listening. I've recovered the relationship with my wife. I've already shared what happened. I talked with her for almost 2 and 3 hours. And then the very next morning, we had another heated argument. However, it didn't last long. She left home, and then a few hours later, she called me. Yesterday morning, she called me. I was feeling like shit. I was in my room, doom scrolling on Instagram and YouTube. Mainly just Instagram, Reels. Couldn't stop. Started hating myself. And then that moment, my wife called me. Because we already made an appointment with a friend to meet up in the late morning. Then I just didn't feel like going out again and socializing because I was not feeling so well mentally, and I didn't want to. I just felt like a loser for some time, but my wife insisted me to come out so I would feel better. I told her that I doom scrolled for like 3 hours, and she said it's totally fine. We all had those moments. And that was the transition point. I took a shower and met up with my wife at in Futian district, which is like almost 25 kilometers away. It was pouring. I picked her up. She just applied her UK visa, and then we went to the Wutong village in Bao'an district and waited a friend. It was already 12, so we decided to just go to the food stores and had some food. Yeah, we got some braised pork rice and also some Thai pork rice, just 2 different rice dishes at the food stores. And our friend didn't respond until much later, so I just took a nap in the car. My wife went back to work, and then I spent about an hour after nap at the cafe. I just journaled my thoughts down, and that further helped me to feel better. I realized this again. Journaling is all about helping yourself to understand yourself more. You can just write down everything on your mind, express your feelings, and try to articulate them. And through that process, you will just start understanding yourself more without emotions getting in the way. And once you understand yourself, things become much easier because you have that clarity. In lots of situations, if we just take the accountability and not blame others, the situation is actually easier than we thought when we were in a emotional, unstable state. So my friend showed up later. I didn't have to walk up to her, but I did. After journaling, I just felt more normal, and we talked briefly. I also shared what happened in the last 24 hours, I didn't sleep well, and I doom scrolled for 3 hours this morning. I felt really awesome because I was able to be transparent with my feelings and really share how I was doing instead of just saying I was fine, I was well, and never be true and real and raw about myself. Although it seems like I always try to be raw in my videos, but when I'm socializing sometimes with certain group of people, with certain friends, I just felt less comfortable to be raw and negative, like sharing my negative parts of me. But I challenged myself. I freed myself. I told her that, and she felt understanding. And we agreed to meet again this morning later. Yeah. And later that afternoon, I just continued reading at that cafe. I read Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman, I think. I forgot his last name, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. It's a very popular book. And then I did a very simple test. I found out that I tend to think very differently and make very different decisions with most other people, as the author pointed out in some kind of investment question. I just picked the less common picked one. Always I picked the other one because I thought differently, and I used AI to help me understand why I would make such different decisions every time. And I guess I am really wired differently, and I have very different values and priorities, and I'm happy with that. Actually, I want to be different. I want to remain different, of course, with the basis of understanding. If I don't understand myself, then I'm just trying to be different, then it doesn't make much sense. If I understand myself, then I can be however I like. Yeah. The most important part of yesterday was dinner. We met with a different friend and we talked for 3 hours from 7. Wait, is that 3 hours? Yeah, almost. We left the restaurant at 9:30 or something. It was a really important conversation for all of us. Me and my wife listened to her lots of personal stories. It really taught me that everybody got its own struggle, and we all have very similar struggles, and we can really learn a lot and keep those stories in our mind when we are in the struggles. We're not alone. We have way out, and never give up. Yeah, I'm going to reflect on that conversation more and share with my friends later. Alright, it's raining again. It's been a great morning, although I didn't sleep much last night. I went to bed at 11:30. Now I'm feeling amazing after getting many routines finished. We're going to watch a movie later in the afternoon after hanging out with a friend. Yeah. Okay, today is June 19th, 2026. See you in my next video. 停止录像。